All right, here we go. My team once more versus default team. See what happens here. It's a Seyla versus Seyla captain mirror. That's fun. I'm going to start with Lise again. I honestly do not remember what is on the default team, but it's a pretty good team. It's very similar to one I had in beta. Very similar, honestly, to the team I am running. All right, Eric versus Lise. Fireworks versus Fireworks. Honestly, if Noir won the whole tourney thanks to default teams, that would be very... I mean, I feel like that'd be a good sign that there's a good entry point for players. All right, hit Fireworks again. Switch into Molly. Molly takes the hit. Lucky Pendant, A-okay. Going to heart. There it is again. It seems to be when I click and drag on an option. Ooh, the heart to heart is red. I actually lost health from that. Oof. Very dangerous. Tags back into Molly. Hit the Fireworks. I at least have a full battery now. And they did not switch out. Very good. My Lise is now hungry. I switch into my own Molly. My Molly is now hungry. There's so much hunger happening. Going to flourish a lunch invite. That puts 3 stacks of hunger. And they kept Molly out. I do not have the team sheet open, so I do not know if their Molly is also forgetful. But I'm going to bring in Lise. They brought in Eric again. Eric is no longer angry. So here I have a problem where if I were to switch out Lise, then when Lise comes in, Lise will just die to hunger. So Lise is dead. Eric is still alive. I am going to grab Seyla. They, of course, have Seyla and Farron and Jane as good physical defensive options. So I'm just going to Flicker Glove, which has high uses. Jane takes the hit. Heals almost back up to full even. Bringing my own Jane. Double acidic armor, double the fun. Now, since they have acidic armor, okay, they switched off of Jane. I use pop-ups. Not sure if Eric has Disruption Wave, because again, I do not remember how the default teams look. Scanner on Jane reduces digital defense wildly. Pretty effective way of dealing with Jane if you don't have a lot of emotional attacks on your team. Eric is knocked out. Jane comes back in. Now they have used Bypass Clause, so it's kind of risky switching into Molly. Forgetful removes Hungry. Molly is not yet dead from the Bypass Clause. That's incredible. Flourish Bribe, which is parried. Oh, it's not a critical hit. Thanks to the Seyla Captain plan, Molly healed 50 health, but that was not enough to survive another Bypass Clause. Very good. Oh, I'll bring in Odette. Noir switches into Farron. Unbutton does 10 to Farron. Not a whole lot. Now Farron should have Topple Hammer, if I'm remembering things right. Which makes switching into Seyla very risky, and makes keeping Odette in very risky, because Odette has a pretty low physical defense. Of course, they could always switch to whoever they want. Oh, Bribe kills Jane. Okay. Okay, then. I guess here comes Odette. Time to give it my all. Rust Spray. Topple Hammer does a lot of damage here. Not quite enough to kill, however. Topple Hammer has 3 uses. What's the flourish of this? Oh, something else fell on the floor. I apologize again. Crit the unbutton, which again heals 50. I believe that sort of red hit effect when crits happen is new. Going to Rust Spray one more time. And they Lunch Invite instead. It is? Yeah, it's very helpful. Very handy when keeping track of crits. Another Rust Spray on Topple Hammer. Odette is now down. And out. I only have Seyla left. This is not looking good for me. It's looking very good for the default team, however. Because of Jane here. The Jane switch in gets hit by pop-ups for 10 damage. I'm not sure if I can actually handle Jane. But I will give it my all. That seems like a pretty good option. Lower their physical defense. Hand cannon almost kills Seyla. This is no longer looking good for me. Parry on the Jane. And hand cannon to round out the game. I have lost to the the default team. GG, Noir. Well played. I can't be mad.